What is up, comic fam? I'm Mark. This is Legion of Comics, and today we're going to be looking at new comic book day for July 7th, I believe. And normally I go through my entire pull list, but we're going to do it a little differently today. I'm going to give you the top 5 picks I have for this coming week's new comic book day. But first, check this out. Like I said, we're going to be going through the top 5 picks, and these are going to be in no specific order. Don't have time to do my entire pool list for this week, but there are some awesome books, and I wanted to get something out, so we're going with just the top 5. This was a hard list to make, and these are going to be in no specific order whatsoever. Before we dive into them, let me throw this out there. If you need anything cleaned or pressed, hit up my friend Justin over on Instagram. Let him know that you found him through the channel. Hit him with that promo code WeAreLegion and take advantage of the special offer he's got running right now on the cleaning and pressing services. Great guy, awesome work. Definitely check him out. So let's dive right into it. So first up on the list for this week, I've got Black Adam, and this is going to be the Justice Society Files Hawkman #1. This is the first one of numerous that are going to be dropping of one-shots for this upcoming Black Adam film, trying to get people hyped up for it, give them a little context to the character, and it actually sounds pretty interesting. The synopsis reads, long ago, Hawkman was the leader of the Justice Society, but what is he now? Still a hero or another relic in a museum? Everything changes when he finds himself haunted by not only the past, but also the vengeful spirit of a wayward thief. Will this gentleman ghost be the death of Hawkman, or will he deliver a warning from beyond the grave? The road to Black Adam begins here. That synopsis alone gets me excited. They're bringing Gentleman Ghost in here, so it gives me a lot of hope that in the movie we might be seeing some more characters, or at least nods to characters that aren't seen in the trailer so far. Also in this issue, there's a pivotal moment in the life of Tet Adam and his son, where they begin to unfold in ancient Kandak, and in modern day Kandak, they meet a new hero, antiquities professor by day, cultural recovery specialist by night, Adriana Tomaz. And unfortunately for Adriana, she's about to liberate a sacred totem from the wrong and interested party, none other than Intergang themselves. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of DC continuity going into this movie, and you're going to get a lot of extra context for the movie, starting with these series of one-shots. So I'm definitely pumped for it. I'll be getting that B cover that you see right there with a movie photo variant. I absolutely love movie photo variants, and this one is no exception. Hawkman looks amazing. Next up, pick number 2 this week is going to be Dark Crisis issue #2 from Joshua Williamson. And the synopsis for this one says, a house of Nightwing burns as the good people of the world mourn the loss of the Justice League. The forces of evil have seized the opportunity to wreak havoc in a world without its heroes. Leading the charge is the superpowered Slade Wilson, but this time there's something dark fueling his rage. With a massive army laying siege to Titan's Tower, only Nightwing will have what it takes to stand in the way of Deathstroke's forces. But is this a fight Dick Grayson can win? Look, up in the sky. Reinforcements are on the way. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Cyborg Superman. The world burns as Pariah and the Great Darkness make their play for Earth in this jaw-dropping second issue. I'm absolutely beyond pumped for this series. That first issue was amazing. We've already had a couple of fantastic tie-ins that are really expanding this story. Be sure to check out my friend Sector 2815's YouTube channel. We do a Dark Crisis deep dive as this is all unfolding. Now, I love me some A covers. I try to stick to them, but this C cover is making it very hard with that homage to the old Justice League cover there, but that had to be featured for sure. So next up, I have none other than Flashpoint Beyond issue #3 by Jeff Johns, Jeremy Adams, and there's one other creative writer on this project as well. So for #3, it's telling us the DC event of 2022 continues. Thomas Wayne's investigation into the Clockwork Killer goes sideways when he is confronted by a deadly alien invader the world knows as Project Superman. But what's happened to the Kryptonian and the Krypton in the world of Flashpoint Beyond? Will Thomas Wayne do what he has in order to stop Superman, or is he changed? And what are those strange earthquakes now erupting across reality? So my daughter just came in here, drumsticks blaring. That was hilarious. So for this one, I'm also pumped about this. I'm kind of surprised how hard this one is hit right from the beginning, and we're getting some major clues into there might be some tie-in for Dark Crisis as well with this. We had Psycho Pirate in that last issue talking about how he's hiding from a great darkness and everything. And the timing of this series is very suspect with Dark Crisis running. Jeff Johns and Jeremy Adams both attached to it. Jeremy Adams being attached to other Dark Crisis events. So I'm expecting big things to tie in from this series to the main title. Now that 1 in 25 variant you see there is just fantastic. Got to include that. You get an awesome set of characters from this Flashpoint universe. So I'm definitely pumped for this. Keep your eyes out for this. And even if you're not reading it, keep your ear to the ground on this series. It might become a lot more important than we've known so far. And also, while we're at it, I'd like to give a big shout out to channel sponsor Big Time Collectibles for sponsoring the monthly Legion Loot giveaway for the channel members. Be sure to check them out at bigtimecollectibles.com. So next up, number 4 on the list, we have none other than Ghost Rider, issue number 4. This series has been fantastic so far. We've got Benjamin Percy on the writing, and this one says they are all small towns, the kinds of places you never stop at except to get gas. Cars are abandoned, the houses and shops empty, the people seemingly vanished. Where did they go? The park might offer some clues. Among the peanut shells and abandoned stuffed animals, you can almost hear the music of the Midway, the laughter, and the screams. Here's a blood-soaked flyer advertising a circus of crime. Johnny Blaze is on the trail just as Talia Warroad and the FBI close in on him as a larger supernatural conspiracy begins to reveal itself. So that's what we're getting in the Ghost Rider issue number 4. Again, this is coming off very episodic. Each issue is a very self-contained story with a bigger story looming in the background, playing a very small part in it, but it's just really introducing us to Johnny Blaze all over again and introducing him back to the world after he'd been missing in action for so long. But the series is fantastic. I put it on par already with how Immortal Hulk kicked off. It's just straight up Ghost Rider with a very, very horror twist to it. It's just really good. And there's an amazing variant that has this almost Green Goblin-esque head. I'm just assuming that that's going to be playing into the story for this issue. So either way, I'm definitely excited to pick this one up. And finally, all good things must come to an end, and that's what's happening in Suicide Squad Blaze, issue number 3 from Simon Spurrier and Aaron Campbell. And this is a Black Label imprint from DC Comics, and the synopsis reads, after the blood-soaked events of the last issue, there are no heroes left with the strength to take on the Cannibal Killer, with the possible exception of, believe it or not, one Michael Van Zant. But when Michael learns the truth of both the killer's true nature and that of the powers he's been given, humanity might have a lot more to fear than the flying carnivore. And this is pretty straightforward. You have the main A cover, which is gorgeous, by Aaron Campbell, and then you have a B cover by Valentin Delandro. But this series has been amazing. It's been wicked crazy, definitely adult-oriented. They definitely play into the Black Label imprint. I'm excited to get it. I'm also going to be sad to see it go. But that's it for the top 5 list this week. Definitely a huge shout out to the Augusta Book Exchange. If you're ever in the area, hit them up. Let Paul and Donna know that we are Legion. If you want to know what my top pick is for this week and why, and it's not what you'd expect, I guarantee it, be sure to subscribe to the Comic Vet. Be on the lookout because every Sunday he drops a video where him and I give you both our top picks for this coming week and why you should consider picking them up. And that's going to be it for this week. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're looking forward to. Let me know if there's something that I need to read. Do not miss kind of book. Drop it down there. It might be on my list, just didn't make the cut for this video. We do have Batman 125 dropping soon from Chip Zdarsky. We'll see how it plays out. Chip is pretty consistent, so it should be good, but didn't make the cut for this list. But until next time, guys, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.